mayor called me, it was like a week and a half ago. She said, oh, I want someone in your family to get honored, but you guys don't necessarily like the spotlight, etc. And she said, why don't we honor one of your friends who's been an incredible figure in the African-American community. And this person is my best friend in the world. I've been inspired by everything he's done. And I do a life audit every year where I get to think about what happened in my year. And this person has by far has had the most profound impact on me. And it mostly results from his radical honesty with himself. He walks into every room and he never changes. And there's a saying that says, tell the truth, but make the truth fascinating. And his storytelling abilities have got him into the most incredible rooms with titans of industry. And I'm just inspired by everything he's done. And I think that's a huge part of this. It's about being radically honest with storytelling and being able to influence the world and influence underserved communities. So anyway, I'm honored to be here, and I'm extremely honored to introduce my best friend, Mel Carter. Mel Carter!
Wow. I was still trying to figure out, how do I go after those kids? Those kids were amazing, but I think what we all got to see from those kids are the sacrifice of everyone in his work. Because those kids, man, you did such a wonderful job. And I clap it up. And I have just got the privilege of understanding in the last week and a half and diving as deep as I possibly can in the good work that you guys all do. And I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be a part of this. I'm honored that Stephen Manicherian, Mayor, and everyone else involved chose me. I'm still a bit confused why, but we'll get there. And I think the reason why this was very enticing to me is because this is my story. My entire story has been people like you believing in kids like me. At one point I was a kid, I'm very old now, but people still believe in me. And I tend to pass that on a lot. I believe in Ariel, who's my now assistant, 23 years old. She's incredible, right there. I believe in Stephen Manicherian. I believe in Mayor and the things you guys are doing. So my story, let me give you a little bit about what I do. I am the third largest QSR owner in the country, which is quick service restaurants in any franchise, McDonald's, I own Bojangles. I am a music executive. I was the senior vice president of Republic Records for 6 years. I am now at Warner, and Stephen and I, we have a company that do real estate and QSR together. Anyone can take a guess what Ivy League school I went to?
Harvard, Yale.
Anyone can take a guess what prominent private school I went to? Really, really good guesses. But I am an uneducated black man that was born in Trinidad, migrated to New York City, and has been kicked out of every grade since the 7th grade. And in the 10th grade, I decided, look, if you guys don't want me, I'm not coming back. And that is my highest traditional education level. I am extremely educated because of surrounding myself with people like Stephen Manicherian and people like you guys. And I learn on my own, and I am blessed to be with mentors like yourselves and meeting people like Mia. She has no idea how much I've learned from her in a week from deep diving on this. So I have a podcast as well that's called Business Untitled. And it's with two of my other best friends. One went to Princeton. It's a joke. It's a black guy, a Jewish guy, and a white guy walks into a room. One was born rich. One got a scholarship, went to Princeton. They both do really well. And then there's me. I do okay and still trying to, But the reason the name of the podcast is called Business Untitled, because I realized these guys worked harder than I do. And one went to Princeton, one was born rich, and they do different businesses, and it's business untitled. So it's just no real way of doing business other than being passionate, motivated, and to keep going. And there's no real way to help kids other than being passionate, motivated, and fearless. And I think someone said it earlier, I'm sorry, the name escapes me, but we get as much from these kids. We may get more from these kids than they get from us, because every person in this room heart warmed when those kids, Ella, I remember her name very well, 7 years old, right? Or 5? 5. She's amazing, and every other kid that came. So everyone who spent $1, everyone who spent a minute, everyone who spent a second, I want these kids that don't know where they at to understand that we get way more out of helping you guys than you guys get from us. And I know I might be running out of time. They said 5 minutes, but I know you guys honored me, but the honor is truly mine that you guys would even consider me to be here. And my journey, I always say, this is a saying that I would like everyone to take with them. A lot of people see success stories, like even those kids, that was a success. No one saw the journey of them practicing. So behind every success story, there's an amazing journey. And if you never succeed in life the way you would like to, enjoy the journey. And I want to leave on that note. Thank you guys. I am honored to be here.